Alright, let me tell you a HVAC call-out that honestly made me question humanity. Not even just the client, but the entire species. So I get this call from this lady. Let's call her Debbie, because every tradie's nightmare starts with a Debbie. She goes, my aircon keeps shutting down every 10 minutes and the house smells like something's burning. But don't worry, my husband already tried to fix it. The sentence alone should be qualified as an emergency fee. If your husband tried fixing it, I already know I'm going to be walking into a murder scene. So I get to the house and Debbie meets me at the door with a stressed face like she's been living in a sauna for 2 weeks. She goes, the unit's upstairs. My husband's at work. Don't tell him I called you. Yeah, great start. Nothing like a bit of tradie marriage counselling at 9 a.m. So I walk upstairs and I see their indoor unit. And the cover is messy. Just fully gone. The guts of the aircon are hanging out like it's performing surgery on itself. I turn around like, where's the cover? She goes, oh, my husband threw it out. Threw it out? What do you mean you threw it out? That's not a bin lid, Debbie. That's a part of the machine. Anyways, moving on. I look at the filters, or I would have if they existed. Filters? Gone? Removed? Deleted from the timeline? She says, my husband said the cold air's better without them. Yeah, it also sucks dust like a Dyson on steroids. But hey, who needs lungs, right? So I start looking around and start noticing a smell. Not just a dusty, not just a musty. This is a proper burning electrical smell. Like someone microwaved and an old extension lead. I check the fan motor and straight away see the problem. The bearings are cooked. The fan's spinning against the housing, rubbing metal on metal, causing it to overheat and smoking just enough to make the air smell like burnt toast mixed with regret. I tell Debbie, the motor's on its last legs. If you leave it for much longer, you'll be calling the fire brigade. She goes, oh, he said it was just dusty and it'll just sort it out itself. Yeah, because rubbing metal until it nearly catches fire is totally normal self-cleaning procedure. Then I check the wiring, and here's where it gets worse. Somebody, probably her husband, tried to fix a loose connection using electrical tape over another electrical tape over some random bits of wire he found in the cupboard. It looked like Frankenstein built an aircon. I shake my head. This isn't a repair. This is a crime scene. I tell Debbie, the fan's about to seize, the wiring's unsafe, the unit might catch on fire. She goes, he said it would be fine for now. Now, I'm seriously questioning why humanity allows some people near tools. Next problem, I check the condensation drain. Of course, it's blocked. So I tilted the unit upwards a little bit so I can look behind the unit and notice the hose for the drain was all tangled up and had some big chunks of gunk in it. So of course, it's going to be blocked and not flowing very well. And the water's just pouring out of the indoor unit. So of course, it's making a big puddle on the floor. Debbie goes, oh, it's just water. That's normal. Yeah, normal if your house was a rainfall exhibit at the zoo. But anyways, these are the things that we went through and fixed. So I replaced the fan motor, strip and rewire the dodgy connections properly. I unblocked and flushed the drain line, reinstalled the new filter and cover, and tested the unit. The fan spins smoothly, the unit smells beautifully, and there's no more burning smells. Of course, the husband strolls in while I'm working. He looks at me and goes, oh, I thought it was fine. I swear, mate, you thought smoke and sparks was fine? I almost handed him a screwdriver and asked him to try again. I hand over the invoice and Debbie says she's fine with it. The husband says, that's a lot, isn't it? I just nod. Buddy, this isn't a repair. It was a full rescue operation for a unit that was about to quit life on me. So yeah, some people should never touch HVAC equipment. Filters gone, cover gone, electrical tape, repairs everywhere. Water dripping onto the carpet and fan motor on fire. Well, nearly. And the best part, they think they know what they are doing. To the people who do this, call a real tradie. Save the house, save the aircon, and for the love of God, save your lungs. If you actually got this far into the video, I appreciate it. Thanks for watching. But if you want more videos like this, comment down more. And if you don't want videos like this, then stiff shit.